Hello. Yes. Yes. Another series. Yes. That's what happened when you have too much free time. Yes, I have a lot of free time. Can't help it. Anyhow, one of my one of the TV series that I watch, not anymore, but I used to watch, is I think they call Barter King or something like that, where it's a couple guys, or maybe even just one guy, who start out with something small and he would trade up, barter to get something more expensive, something bigger, and he keep doing that every episode in order to get something much bigger. And I always thought that was interesting, but that's a similar concept to how I approach this hobby, in that for many years now I bought and sell and sold a lot of books in order to fund something I want. And when I end up buying something I want, and if I had to pay premium or fair market value, I don't feel like I overpaid, and I still get a discount because I was able to flip a bunch of books for the past 6 months or a year to build up that fund to buy such keys. Okay, so I've been doing it for a long time, but I figured it would be fun to document this one time. Maybe I will do it more if this turn out to be a success. We'll see. But I figure I will start with this one. I don't have any keys in mind. Okay, I don't have like, oh, I'm doing this and my goal is to get an Amazing Fantasy 15. I don't really have a particular copy in mind. That's why the title for this is Path to a Key. So hopefully I can start with a small amount, do a good job in flipping and recording and document, and I will do a video each time I was able to sell something and reinvest in another book, and keep going until I raise enough fund to buy a key, whatever that is at that moment, right? It could be 6 months down the road. It's not going to be easy, it's not going to be quick, but hopefully what it will do is illustrate to people that it is possible to obtain a key and do so without a lot of money. It takes work. It takes sometimes a lot of work. Okay, it depends how big the key and how much money you have to raise or I have to raise. But at the end of the day, I hope what this series will do is show people my path to a particular key by buying something for cheap, sell for a higher price, take the money, reinvest into another book, and keep doing it, keep churning it. And I will keep track. Okay, every episode, as I buy something, I will keep track of how much I put in, how much I have in the piggy bank, and we keep track of everything until I reach a point where I can use that money to buy a key, whatever that is. Okay, but let's see how much money I can raise over the next 6 months or 9, even a year. I don't know how. It's all come down to be able to find the right book for the right price and flip it for higher, and then reinvest that money into a different book. So it takes a lot of work. At the same time, in order to do so for this series, it had to be books that are liquid. It has to be books that I can sell quickly, instead of like buy a book, slab it, and then send to Comic Link or another auction house and wait 3 months for the check to get here. That's just too long. For this to work, and for this particular series, I will try to do things quicker, and by doing so quicker, I will have to spend more money than I normally would, because when you're trying to sell something quickly, I definitely had to keep the price a little bit low than I want to. But to make this series work, I had to spend more money to slap the book quicker instead of using a cheap method. So if I find something that's worth slabbing, I have to pay up for a quicker tier. And then at the same time, when I get it back, instead of send it to Comic Link and wait 3 months for the book to be auctioned off and receive the money, I have to sell it quickly on eBay or somewhere else within the next few days or week in order to get the cash to reinvest in a different book. So to make this series work, I have to modify a little bit on how I normally do things. Normally, I'm much more patient because I would, get the book, send it to CGC, use a cheap tier because I'm in no hurry. 3 months later, after the book are back and auction off at Comic Link, I then get the money, and then so it take a while. It might take a year or two to get the money I need to buy something I want. But let's see if I can do it faster. So it requires more work on my part to make this series work. But let's see. Okay, this is going to be a fun series for me to do and see if I can get it done. But to start out with, for those that watch my video late December, I think December of 2018, when I did a video talking about my favorite bargain of the year in 2018, well, it was a Nova 1, right? I show you a book that I bought for under 20 bucks that I eventually sent to CGC, and I got it back. It's a 9.2 white page. Okay, so the total money, okay, to make this series work, I will have to keep track of how much I put in and how much I got in the piggy bank on every transaction, so that we can keep track of how much money I was able to build with every purchase and every sales. So this book here, for what I paid, as well as how much I spent on slabbing, my total cost is $42. Okay, so I mentioned in that video that I think I paid like 16, 17 or something for the book, and then shipping, and then of course the CGC fee. So now it's $42. So how much I have invested in this book is $42. And to kick things off, if anybody want to buy this book right now, the cost is $175. Yes, $175 plus exact shipping wherever you are. Okay, let me know. So depending on how much I can get for it, we will roll that money into the next purchase. So let's see, this is the first episode of Path to a Key. That's why I call it Path to a Key, because I don't know what book I am going after. The purpose of this series of videos is to show you how you can buy and sell in order to get to that key. Okay, hopefully for those that wonder how I was able to obtain a lot of big books for much cheaper, this is how I do it. Okay, I do this on a daily basis, trying to find things that I can flip for a profit in order to use that money to buy something I really want. But so here we go. So first come, first serve. Anybody that want this book, white page, 9.2, $175, it is yours plus shipping. Thanks for watching. Let's see how fast I can get enough money to go after a big key. Bye bye.